Welcome to Night Cosmos, your gentle retreat where the universe whispers its secrets in a soothing stream, perfect for unwinding or drifting into a starlit slumber. Tonight, we're turning our gaze to a world that's haunted our dreams for centuries, a red beacon in the night sky, Mars. This is the story of humanity's longing to touch the red planet, to walk its dusty plains, to call it home. Picture a landscape of rust and rock, stretching beneath a thin, pink sky where two jagged moons, Phobos and Deimos, hover like silent sentinels. Mars has been a mystery, a muse, a challenge, a distant shore we've watched from afar, imagining rivers that once flowed, life that might have thrived, futures we might build. From ancient stargazers to modern rovers, from poets to pioneers, it's called to us across the void. What drives this dream? Can we ever truly live there beneath its alien stars? Settle in, let your breath deepen, and join me as we wander the red horizon, tracing humanity's cosmic yearning for Mars, a quiet hope glowing in the vastness of space. Our tale begins long ago, when Mars was just a wandering light in the sky, a ruddy spark amid the constellations. To the Babylonians, it was Nergal, god of war and fire, its red hue a sign of power flickering in the dark. The Greeks named it Ares, their own war deity, seeing its restless motion as a march across the heavens. In Rome, it became Mars, a name that stuck, echoing through time as we peered upward with crude telescopes and curious eyes. Early astronomers like Ptolemy charted its path, noting how it looped backward in retrograde, a dance that defied the orderly stars. By the 17th century, Galileo turned his lens to it, sketching a blurry disk, the first glimpse of its face. Then came Johannes Kepler, who used Mars's orbit to unlock the laws of planetary motion, proving it circled the sun in an ellipse, not a perfect ring. Each observer added a thread to the tapestry. Mars wasn't just a light, it was a world, a place, a riddle. As you rest tonight, picture those ancient eyes tracing its glow, their minds alight with wonder, seeing in that red dot a story yet untold. The dream grew sharper in the 19th century, when telescopes pierced the night with new clarity. Italian astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli gazed at Mars in 1877 and saw lines, long, straight marks he called canali, meaning channels. A mistranslation turned them into canals, sparking visions of alien engineers carving waterways across a dying world. Percival Lowell, an American stargazer, ran with the idea, mapping hundreds of these lines from his Arizona observatory. He dreamed of a Martian civilization desperate to save their planet as its water faded, a tale he spun in books that gripped the public's imagination. Though later astronomers debunked the canals as tricks of light and dust, the seed was planted. Mars wasn't just rock, it was a stage for life, a mirror to our hopes and fears. Writers like H.G. Wells fueled the fire with War of the Worlds, imagining invaders from that red sphere, while Edgar Rice Burroughs painted it as a realm of warriors and princesses. As you drift, see that ruddy glow through their eyes, a world alive with possibility, calling us across the dark. The 20th century brought us closer, trading dreams for data as spacecraft breached the void. In 1965, NASA's Mariner 4 flew by Mars, snapping the first blurry photos. Craters, not canals, a moonscape of dry, pocked terrain. It was a shock. The romantic Mars crumbled, replaced by a cold, barren truth. Yet the dream endured. Mariner 9 in 1971 orbited and revealed more vast volcanoes like Olympus Mons, taller than Everest, its peak piercing the thin sky, canyons like Valles Marineris, stretching wider than any on Earth, scars of a violent past. Then came Viking 1 and 2 in 1976, landing on the red soil, their cameras showing rust-hued rocks under a salmon-pink dawn. They tested the dirt for life, sifting for signs of microbes but found silence. Or so we thought. The results were murky, debated still, a whisper of maybe that kept the question alive. As you lie there, imagine those probes touching down, their metal feet on alien ground, humanity's first steps toward the red horizon, a quiet reach into the unknown. The new millennium deepened our touch. In 2004, Spirit and Opportunity rode onto Mars. Twin rovers built to roam. Spirit trundled through Gusev Crater, finding hints of ancient water and volcanic rock, while Opportunity, landing in Meridiani Planum, uncovered tiny spheres, blueberries, proof of wet days long gone. They lasted years beyond their 90-day promise, wheels grinding through dust, beaming back vistas of red dunes and rocky plains. Then came Curiosity in 2012, a lab on wheels, drilling into Gale Crater's layers, sniffing methane spikes that teased at life or geology beneath the surface. Perseverance followed in 2021, prowling Jarrow Crater, a dry lakebed where rivers once flowed, collecting samples for a future return, a whisper of Earth's labs meeting Mars's past. Each rover painted a picture, a world once wet, warm, perhaps alive, now frozen in time. As you rest, see their tracks winding across the red expanse, humanity's quiet scribes, etching our curiosity into the Martian dust. What do we know of Mars today, this red world we've probed and pictured? It's smaller than Earth, half our width, cloaked in a thin veil of carbon dioxide, a whisper of air too frail to breathe. Its surface is a gallery of extremes. Olympus Mons looms 13 miles high, a giant born of lava over eons. Valles Marineris gapes 2,500 miles long, a rift torn by a stretching crust. Craters pockets face, some flooded with ice, relics of a youth when water-carved rivers filled seas, danced in storms. The poles wear caps of frozen CO2 and water, shrinking and growing with seasons that tilt like ours, but stretch twice as long. 2 moons, Phobos, cratered and cracked, and Deimos, a tiny shard, circle fast and faint, shadows of captured asteroids. Mars once had a thicker sky, a magnetic shield, a chance at life, lost to cosmic winds, leaving a desert of iron oxide, rust red under a pale sun. As you drift, picture this world. Its silent peaks, its dry veins, its fragile moons, a canvas of what was and what might be. The past of Mars whispers of possibility, a tale etched in stone and ice. Billions of years ago, it wasn't the barren place we see. Water flowed, rivers cut channels, lakes pooled in basins. Oceans may have lapped at shores, their waves glinting under a young, warm sun. Evidence lies in the rocks, clay, minerals, in Curiosity's drill. Salty streaks on crater walls, pebbles smoothed by ancient streams. A magnetic field once hugged it close, shielding it from solar winds, holding an atmosphere thick enough for rain, for breath. Then it faltered. Mars cooled, its core stilled, its shield faded. The air thinned, water froze or fled to space, leaving a husk of what might have been. Could life have sparked in those wet days? Microbes in warm pools, clinging to a fleeting Eden. Vikings' test hinted Perseverance searches still, but the red dust keeps its secrets. As you lie there, imagine that lost Mars, blue with water, alive with whispers, a world that slipped away, now calling us to wonder. That lost world fuels our dream to reclaim Mars, to make it ours. The idea of colonizing it bloomed in the 20th century, first in fiction. Ray Bradbury's Martian Chronicles painted settlers fleeing Earth, building towns amid red sands, their lives a fragile echo of home. Science followed. Carl Sagan mused on terraforming, seeding Mars with greenhouse gases to warm it, melt its ice, thicken its sky. Today, visionaries like Elon Musk push the vision further, dreaming of cities under domes, ships ferrying thousands to a new frontier. The plan is audacious. Land humans by the 3030, build bases with 3D printed habitats, tap underground ice for water, grow food in Martian soil. The reality is harsh. Radiation bathes its surface, dust storms rage for months, the cold bites at -80 dg, yet the dream persists. A red thread through our story. As you rest, see those first steps, boots on red dirt, a dome aglow under Phobos' light, a fragile hope taking root. Terraforming is the grander dream, to reshape Mars into an Earth anew. Picture it, machines churn, pumping CO2 from polar caps, warming the air until ice melts into rivers once more. Plants spread, they are green, a stark contrast to red, breathing oxygen into a sky that thickens, turns blue, mirrors orbit reflecting sunlight to heat the ground. while factories churn out gases to trap warmth. It's a task of centuries, some say 1,000 years. Moving mountains of effort, shifting a planet's soul. Scientists debate its heart. Could we spark a magnetic field again, shield it from solar winds? Could we wake its volcanoes, stir its core? The cost is vast, the science shaky, yet the vision glows. A second home, a red world reborn. Critics call it hubris, a fantasy we can't afford when Earth falters. Dreamers see salvation, a backup for our species. As you drift, imagine that Mars. Water rippling, leaves rustling, a sky we could breathe, a dream stretching across the stars. But Mars resists, its challenges tower like Olympus Mons itself. The air, a mere 1% of Earth's pressure, offers no breath, no shield from cosmic rays that pierce flesh and bone. Dust storms born of dry winds can cloak the planet for months, choking solar panels, blinding sensors. The soil holds perchlorates, toxins that defy crops, while water lies locked in ice or deep below, a tease to parched throats. Gravity, a third of ours, pulls lightly, too weak to hold us as Earth does, promising frail bones and weary hearts over years. Distance looms largest, 33 million miles at closest, a 6-month trek each way. A radio delay of up to 24 minutes, cutting us from home. Supplies must stretch, machines must endure, minds must bend to isolation. As you lie there, feel that weight. The red planet's quiet defiance, its beauty a lure, its harshness a test, a horizon we reach for, but cannot yet grasp. Yet we've touched it already, not with boots, but with steel and circuits. Mariner glimpsed its face, Viking kissed its soil, rovers rolled its dunes. Spirit and opportunity roamed for years, their wheels tracing paths through dust, finding water's ghost in stone. Curiosity drills still, seeking life's shadow, while perseverance gathers rocks for a journey back, a handshake across worlds. Orbiters like Maven watch its sky, mapping a lost atmosphere, whispering of solar winds that stripped it bare. Each mission builds the dream. Landers test habitats, rover scout sites, drones, like ingenuity hum through thin air. They're our eyes, our hands, paving a path for the day we step there ourselves. As you rest, see them scattered across Mars. Silent sentinels under a pink dawn. Their hum, a lullaby of progress, a bridge from here to there. A red thread we follow into the night. The dream of Mars is older than machines, rooted in our gaze. Ancient eyes saw it move, red and restless, a spark of wonder in the dark. Telescopes sharpened it, Schiaparelli's lines, Lowell's canals, stirring tales of lost cities, of beings watching back. Fiction ran wild, Wells' invaders, Burroughs' heroes, casting Mars as foe and friend. Science tamed it, stripping romance for truth, yet the pull remains. It's in our blood, this urge to roam, to claim new shores, from savannas to seas to stars. Mars is our next hill, a red peak we climb not just for survival, but for meaning. To know we can, to see ourselves anew. As you drift, feel that ancient call. Eyes on a ruddy glow, hearts beating toward it, a dream woven through time, a horizon that whispers come. What would life on Mars be? Picture a dawn, pink light spills over red dunes. A dome hums with heat. A figure in a suit steps out. Inside, hydroponics bloom, green against rust. Air hisses from tanks, water drips from melted ice. Days stretch, 24.6 hours, a tick longer than ours. Under a sky too thin for sound, where dust devils twirl in silence. Phobos races overhead, a scarred moon rising twice daily. Deimos, a faint speck trailing slow. Work is relentless, tending crops, fixing leaks, dodging radiation in tunnels or shielded pods. Nights bring stars, sharper than Earth's, a galaxy unfiltered by haze. It's a life of edges, beauty and desolation, hope and hardship, a fragile thread of us on alien soil. As you lie there, see that dawn, boots crunching, breath fogging, a new world waking. A dream we live one step at a time. The science of Mars tells a dual tale, a past alive, a present still. Once, water ran free, rivers carved deltas, oceans pooled in the north, rain fell on a warmer world. Rocks hold proof, hematite beads, sulfate salts, clay beds, echoes of a wet youth. Then the shield died, the air bled away, leaving ice in craters, frost at poles. Life? Perhaps. Methane wafts, a hint of microbes or geology, a question unanswered. Today, it's a desert. Dust storms rage, volcanoes sleep, a thin sky glows pink, yet beneath lies hope. Ice reservoirs, lava tubes, secrets in stone. Perseverance digs, seeking fossils or signs, a whisper of what was. As you rest, imagine that Mars blue once, red now. A world that waits, its past a mirror, its future a canvas. A red riddle we unravel with each quiet probe. Colonizing Mars means facing ourselves. What we take, what we leave. We'd bring Earth, seeds, tools, songs, planting them in red dirt, a memory of green hills and blue seas. But Mars would shape us. Low gravity, thinning bones, isolation sharpening minds, a sky without birds teaching silence. We'd adapt, grow roots in rock, build a culture of domes and dust. The dreamers see cities, glass towers under shields, trains through canyons, children born to a red dawn. The cautious see risk, Earth's woes trailing us, a fragile outpost faltering. Both see truth. Mars tests us, strips us to our core, asks who we are when the horizon shifts. As you drift, feel that shift, a world not ours, yet ours to claim. A red mirror reflecting our will, our flaws, our quiet hope. The journey to Mars is long, 6 months in a tin can, stars outside, Earth shrinking to a dot, rockets roar from Cape Canaveral or Baikonur, payloads heavy with fuel, food, faith. SpaceX's Starship looms large, a steel behemoth promising dozens per flight, while NASA plots slower, steady steps. Landers, bases, return trips. The ride is tight, cramped bunks, recycled air. The hum of machines a constant lullaby. Radiation bites, a silent threat, countered by shields or speed. Landing is brutal, thin air resists parachutes, thrusters fight gravity, a gamble on red soil. Each craft carries dreamers, engineers, farmers, poets, eyes on a new sky. As you lie there, see that voyage, metal halls slicing the void, hearts beating toward Mars, a red shore drawing near. A quiet leap into the dark. Why Mars? It's more than rock. It's a question, a dare. Earth falters, warming seas, crowded lands, pushing us to look up. Mars offers space, a blank slate, a chance to start again. Scientists see knowledge rocks, holding eons, a lab beyond our cradle. Dreamers see destiny, a second home, a proof we're more than one world's children. Skeptics see folly, billions spent, lives risked, when home needs mending. Yet the pull endures. Mars is close, 33 million miles at best. A neighbor we can reach, not a distant star mocking our grasp. It's our next step, a red hill we climb to see further. As you rest, feel that pull. A ruddy light in the night, a call to rise, to roam, to dream beyond the blue. The dream of Mars lives in us, ancient watchers, modern builders, all gazing redward. Lowell's canals faded, but rovers found rivers. Vikings' silence spurred curiosity's drill. Each step, mariners fly by, spirits tracks, perseverance's stones, tightens our grip. Fiction fades to plans. Dumbs rise in labs, ships take shape, minds train for the void. It's a slow dance, decades to boots, centuries to breathable air. Yet the rhythm holds. Mars waits, its dust patient, its moons circling, a canvas for our hands. As you drift, see that dance. Telescopes to touchdowns, stories to steal, a red thread through time, a dream we weave with every quiet reach. Imagine standing there, red dust underfoot, a pink sky overhead, Phobos streaking past. A suit hums, air flows, a dome glows nearby with Earth's green inside. You're far? Earth a pale dot, radio a whisper delayed, but alive, part of Mars. The ground crunches, ancient and untouched, a riverbed dry for eons at your feet. Stars pierce the thin veil, sharp and cold, a galaxy unmuted. It's not home, not yet. Too harsh, too strange, but it's ours. A frontier claimed. You plant a seed, watch a storm brew, feel the dream take root. As you lie here, see that moment, boots on red, breath in a new world, a quiet stake in the cosmos, a red dawn breaking. The future of Mars glows dim and bright, a speck of possibility in the dark. Perhaps we land, build, thrive. Dooms dotting plains, rivers reborn, a sky turning blue. Children laugh under shields, their eyes on 2 moons, their feet never knowing Earth. Or perhaps we falter, storms bury us, machines fail, the red wins. The dream might fade, a tale told and shelved, or grow, a second Earth, a species split across stars. It's a question unanswered, a horizon unclaimed. As you rest, see both paths, green against red, silence over rust. A dream teetering, a red world waiting, a quiet hope we carry into the night. The future of Mars glows dim and bright, a speck of possibility in the dark. Perhaps we land, build, thrive. Dooms dotting plains, rivers reborn, a sky turning blue. Children laugh under shields, their eyes on 2 moons, their feet never knowing Earth. Or perhaps we falter, storms bury us, machines fail, the red wins. The dream might fade, a tale told and shelved, or grow, a second Earth, a species split across stars. It's a question unanswered, a horizon unclaimed. As you rest, see both paths, green against red, silence over rust. A dream teetering, a red world waiting, a quiet hope we carry into the night. Let Mars wrap you tonight. Its red dunes, its silent skies, its moons a faint dance overhead. See our dream ride with rovers, soar with ships, take root in dust. It's out there, 33 million miles away. A red shore will touch, a horizon will claim. Rest easy, knowing we reach, we dream, we send our light. Thank you for joining me on Night Cosmos, this journey to the red edge. Sleep well, wander its plains, drift with its winds, there whisper a cradle for your dreams. I'll see you soon under the starry sky where Night Cosmos hums, a haven for your night, a song of Mars.